The Glass Eyes, 1993, Germany, a special episode. Welcome to Real Unsolved Crimes. I'm Ryan, and tonight, we dive into a case that will haunt you long after you hear it. A case so strange, so terrifying, that even the most seasoned detectives were left without answers. It's a case buried under layers of silence, secrets, and unanswered questions. A mystery that takes us deep into the dark corners of Berlin's underground, where reality blurs into nightmare. This is the story of the Glass Eyes. The discovery. It was a cold autumn morning in 1993 when an elderly woman named Helga Bauer made a grim discovery. As she took her usual route through the Tiergarten Park, she noticed something glistening in the fallen leaves. At first, she thought it was a broken bottle, perhaps left behind by careless partygoers. But as she got closer, her breath caught in her throat. It wasn't glass. It was an eye. Helga's scream echoed through the trees. Within minutes, the police arrived, cordoning off the area and beginning their search. What they found would disturb even the most hardened officers. There, scattered among the fallen leaves, were 6 human eyes, each meticulously removed, perfectly preserved, and unnervingly clean. They weren't just any eyes. They were glass prosthetics. The eyes belonged to no known victims, and there were no reports of missing persons who wore glass eyes in Berlin at the time. It was as if they had simply appeared out of nowhere. The police widened their search area, hoping to find any clue, any trace of who could have left these eyes behind. The forensic team carefully examined the area. No footprints, no discarded gloves, no tools. It was as if the eyes had simply been placed there by an invisible hand. As news of the discovery spread, the public grew uneasy. Was it a macabre joke? A message? Or the work of something far more sinister? The man without a name. The investigation led detectives to an even darker discovery. As they combed through reports, they found a peculiar case from the previous year. A homeless man, known only as Johann, had been found dead under a railway bridge near Alexanderplatz. The official cause of death? Hypothermia. But there was something unusual about Johann. He had no eyes. What's more chilling? The autopsy revealed that his eyes had been replaced, carefully, surgically, with glass prosthetics. No one knew where Johann had come from. He had no identification, no known relatives, no past. Just the glass eyes. What was even more chilling was the precision of the removal. Whoever had taken Johann's eyes had done so with skill, perhaps even medical expertise. As detectives dug deeper into Johann's background, they discovered he had spoken of a man before his death. A doctor. A surgeon. Someone who helped people. But Johann had also been afraid. He had warned others to stay away. He takes something from you, Johann had said. Something you don't even know you need. The secret surgeon. As detectives followed the trail of the glass eyes, they stumbled upon a name whispered among Berlin's underground, Der Chirurg. The surgeon. A mysterious figure, known for performing underground medical procedures, no questions asked. They found former patients, people with scars, people with missing fingers, people who spoke of waking up after blackouts with no memory of how they got there. But no one had ever seen the surgeon's face. When the police finally closed in on the location where he supposedly operated, they found nothing but an abandoned room beneath an old hospital. A single steel operating table sat in the center. And on it, a box. Inside the box, 3 more glass eyes. Detectives scoured the city for leads, interviewing medical professionals, questioning those involved in illegal trades, but each clue seemed to fade into the shadows. Even more unsettling, several witnesses who had claimed to have seen Der Chirurg disappeared before they could provide a statement. Was someone covering up the truth? The final message. Just as the investigation was picking up momentum, it came to a sudden, inexplicable halt. The lead detective, Klaus Reiter, was found dead in his apartment. The cause? a supposed heart attack. But there was one detail that couldn't be ignored. On his bedside table, perfectly placed, were 2 glass eyes. The case was abruptly closed. The official records were sealed. And Der Chirurg was never found. Several officers on the case resigned shortly after. Others refused to speak about it. The official explanation was that there was no credible threat, no further evidence to pursue. And yet, the silence that followed spoke louder than any statement ever could. The unsolved ending. To this day, the case of the glass eyes remains one of Germany's most disturbing unsolved mysteries. Who was Der Chirurg? What was his obsession with glass eyes? And perhaps the most terrifying question of all: who else was watching? Did he choose his victims? Or did he simply wait for the right moment to take something from them? The case remains open. The legend continues to grow. And maybe, just maybe, someone out there still wears the mark of the surgeon.